My mom signed me up for a dance class once when I was 9. I just kind of did it as a hobby until I was 16. It was like one day I went to ballet class and I was like, I want to do this forever. And then I was training 5 days a week, like 6 hours after that. I started experiencing like a little bit of back pain when I was dancing, just a little bit. The more I danced, the more the back pain started to get worse. I couldn't get my leg up as high, I couldn't bend over as far and touch the ground. And then toward the end of my freshman year, I was experiencing like back pain that also went all the way down both of my legs. I went to a physical therapist. He kind of just told me, keep dancing through it, like you'll be okay, it's just muscle pain. Which it wasn't. So I kept dancing through it. I auditioned for this professional company. I got in, but then my directors, about a couple months into my season, so I was still new to the company, started noticing like your leg isn't getting up as high. What's happening? And so I kind of had to tell them what was going on. And I was like, I'm in pain. I went to another doctor who sent me in for like MRIs and x-rays of my neck, my back, my legs, and everything was perfect. Live with it or stop dancing. This is what he told me. Wasn't really satisfied with that answer, and so I talked with my directors and they decided to let my contract go and let me heal. Here I was like living my dream. I was with a professional company and I had to stop. After that big rest and going back to dance class and still having the same symptoms, not any better, my primary doctor referred me to the Northwestern Spine Center in Chicago. There was definitely an issue with my nerves in my legs, but since they couldn't see where it was coming from the MRI, they had no way to treat it. I was, prescribed like the highest dose of ibuprofen, muscle relaxers, Vicodin. Nothing took away the pain. He just told me I would have to stop dancing. I was talking to my mom one day, and she knows a lot of the doctors at Mary Free Bed. She's been there for physical therapy. She has arthritis in her hip. She got hit by a car and has arthritis in her hip and has experienced the most benefits from people at Mary Free Bed. But I went to the spine center. I saw Dr. Jacobowski. He kind of said the same thing. He was like, there's nothing wrong with your MRIs, but we're going to figure it out why you have so much pain. And he said, I'm going to bring my physical therapist in to evaluate you. And I rolled my eyes at him. I was like, a physical therapist isn't going to help me. His physical therapist came in, his name was Jim, and he was like, you know what, right now, I don't know what this is either. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to figure it out. He was like, I want you to be able to dance again, which was nice to hear. The first couple exercises Jim sent me home with were things I'd seen before. They were lots of extension of the back. Those didn't work, so what Jim had me doing was actually bending forward over and over again, which was something no one had ever tried before. I think since it hurt to bend forward, no one wanted me to bend forward. But Jim, he evaluated me and decided it was safe to have me bend forward. One day I woke up and I came into my physical therapy appointment and Jim went to test my range of motion. He was like, bend over. I bent over and I touched the ground with my hands and I had no pain. And I stood up and I looked at him and I started crying. Tears just came. I was like, I haven't touched the ground in 2 years. I haven't been able to just bend over with my legs straight and touch the ground. I was diagnosed with an adherent nerve root at L5, which is something you can't see on an MRI. So what we figured out was probably that I have scar tissue from a lot of pulled muscles as a dancer that is catching on one of my nerves. Mary Free Bed was crucial in my treatment. I couldn't have done it without them at all, without the Spine Center. They took the most time with me. They took hours every single appointment to figure out what was wrong. As soon as I was better, I contacted my directors from the dance company and told them I'm better, I want to re-audition. I re-auditioned and they gave me a soloist principal contract. And I'm dancing with them again and I haven't had much pain at all.